It's permutation time as we take a look at what's happening in Group C. Dumela Mafethu, I have these gentlemen here. Mzansi, this is a show. Gents, I want us to have a look at what's going to happen in Group C. C for champions. So clearly, comfortably they're on top. 17 points. Can we say we have 17 points, Mapos?
Hey, Babona, when I go in the long route, every prophet in Nigeria, this is your time to show us what you pray. There are so many prophets in Nigeria. They're going to need them to pray because prayer is the only thing that's even going to get them to second spot. So in the one... Nigeria's got more prophets than any other country.
And the second spot does not even guarantee them.
They're not even close.
So, hey, there's a lot in this.
But why are we talking about second spot?
Why
Benin is number 2.
No, why do you say
about Nigeria?
Why do you say? Why do you think I'm talking to prophets?
There's a 3-point gap.
Miracle. They're gonna need a miracle because time for miracles is now. All these prophets that you see that globally come together in Abuja, Lagos, because Nigerians, the World Cup. You will watch on TV. You are not going, my friends.
And there's something that was mentioned, and I saw with the people talking about it, Lufuno.
Yeah.
There was a picture of the Nigerian squad. Mara, some are sitting there, some are just there, and somebody said, this is what happens when you just cut and join players from Europe and say, come and play. They don't even know each other. They even went as far as say, perhaps some of them don't even know their national anthem.
Yeah, I think it is very important to get a proper coach. You can have the best players. And I've seen it now in Africa. If you look closely, even if you look at the groups in terms of World Cup qualifiers, players on papers don't mean anything anymore. African football has grown. And Madagascar, look where they are.
Cape Verde is going to do it.
No, but Madagascar, look at Madagascar, where they are. And now you start to say, these guys in Chad, where they are, the planning, look where they finish in Chad, look at their club, the World Cup qualifiers, where they are. So for me, what I'm trying to say, looking at Nigeria in terms of quality, they have quality everywhere. If you look at Nigeria player by player, they have the best players. But that does not transform into wins. And then that's where we have to give somebody like Hugo a credit, because he did it with Cameroon, where he said, all the big stars stay there. I will build my team.
And they thought I
will build my team, and he won AFCON with those players.
But Lufuno, here's the thing. We were fighting not so long ago. Mbogazi must go captain the what World Cup, the Under-20 World Cup, right?
Yeah.
We went Bloemfontein. Sipo Chaine could have hosted the team there at his house. Tebogo Mokoena was in the Olympics, and when you look at the team, you're not asking, are they South Africans? They didn't have to say, hey man, let's do a DNA test. Your father,
there's
your
a succession player.
It's players that you can have that whole squad and say, where did you play for your junior teams? Lyle Foster, yes, he's at Burnina, but we know he started at Pirates. And Nigeria does not have that. Oh, you're a star now in the world. No, man, we must check your DNA. We have a Nigerian look about you. And that's how. That, unfortunately, will lead to those things whereby we are all meeting for the first time here. Those are players that know each other very well, that can say, put aside clubs. They've played with each other at different national level, be it under 17, be it under 20, be it the Olympic team. Those are the things that you want to be able to say. And that camaraderie, the Nigerian team doesn't have, because hey, but we are all in pre-season, we're meeting for the first time. We are all new signings. I mean, even when they went to Nigeria, nobody said, I'm going home. Because they don't have a home there.
After you just go their separate ways.
But you can look at it in a different way. It's not just really a case, but we have a Senegal that is full of stars. But when they play as a team. So it's not just an issue of, it's what Coach Cisse used to do in that Senegal team in terms of what he has built in terms of structures, the respect for playing for the team, for playing for each other. So that's what you build in a team. It's not something that just comes because you're a star or whatnot.
But you're comparing apples with bananas.
But you can build that.
You're comparing apples with bananas. The Senegalese team, they all played in their junior teams.
And
what I'm saying is the fact that you are able to say, no man, this one played at under 20 level. We saw him in this tournament and that tournament for their national team. The current Nigerian team, give me who played for the under 20. Just one who played for the under 20. But here's the thing. What it is that national team should be whereby your lineage is there. Somebody should be able to say, at under 17, we were competing for that position and we saw you at national team level. You can't have a whole national team arrive. Nobody here calls this area a home. Those are the things. If we go to KZN for our next game, Mbogazi can host everybody. If we go to everybody can tell you this is my home, this is where my roots are from, these are my people, this is what we do. Nigerians, all of them arrived. All of them, their homes are in Europe. You had to now call, it's like Wan-Bissaka. Now he said he wants to play for because England didn't pick you, now you are thinking we are second-grade citizens.
You don't have all. Nobody. Or regular PE.
Overseas. No, Zalamo.
The 3 points.
Yeah.
Should we still be worried about the 3 points?
Yeah, we need to be worried because we don't know what's going to happen. Because even
we know what's going to happen. We know the rules are. FIFA just has not yet set.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, because at this point in time, FIFA hasn't said anything. We need to make sure that they took long. They're taking long. We need to focus on the game in hands. We need to win our matches so that we know that calculator. We don't need calculators. Because if you look at Benin, if they take the 3 points, we're the same points as Benin.
But here's my thing. FIFA processes are always like that. Because remember, the very same Nigeria, when they had that issue, they took a while before they came out.
Yeah.
FIFA's got a time which this will happen, so we just need to bank it. The 3 points goes away. We will still be
win
okay
your next match
because we're on 14 points after they take away the 3 points, and we are good to go. Just profits can watch.
Rwanda is Mfutu. There was just so much happening. I remember with that artificial turf that we played on, and they Bafana Bafana. They just seem to have fizzled out. Where's Alam?
Not necessarily fizzled out, Cox, because they're sitting on 11 points. They grinding result. There's no easy games in the qualifiers. They're grinding result, and if you look at our group, you can look at it and think that you can work easily with these teams. It's tough. Lesotho got a draw in Nigeria, by the way, and you look at it. They came in here. They played against Zimbabwe. They granted result. They got a win against Zimbabwe. Yes, Nigeria beat them, but it was a tough game, and Nigeria had to sweat to get that goal. So for me, I think they've had a very decent qualifiers. Yes, they still tie with in points with Nigeria with 11, and they still have 2 games to play.
And Lesotho on 9 if Baba for that 3 points. We are protesting. We will protest.
They were playing mind games with Bafana.
But I like what Hugo said, is that I don't entertain them. They must deal with it.
The rules are clear. Debza has set his suspension after
against Benin.
So, there's nothing to really talk about.
Can we confidently say now because now it depends on Bafana?
Yeah, it's in our hands. We can start packing the bags. We're going to play 2 games here in South Africa, literally, because we're going to have to play Zimbabwe.
Our neighbors.
Yeah, our neighbors. They will most definitely play the game.
We can't even say our neighbors.
Yeah. Go to Orlando.
Yeah, we can go to Orlando or Polokwane for that matter. So we're going to. That helps us. You look at the game we play Lesotho. It helps us because we've got a base in Free State, so we don't have to move the team up and down. The team can get settled and get used to the weather and the environment. Anyway, our players are playing South Africa.
That's how we wrap up this segment. Do stay with us as we're about to trek further up north, looking at the qualifiers and what's going to be happening. Teams up north seem to be dominating, and that will be the topic of discussion when we come back from the break.